Imagine waking up every day with complete control over your time. No rushing out the door, no late shifts, and no worrying about making ends meet. Imagine your income is growing even while you're sleeping, spending time with family, or exploring the world. And what if I told you that life is closer than you think? Today, I'm going to show you how the Legacy Builders program has transformed thousands and thousands of lives, helping people just like you create a life of freedom, purpose, and endless possibilities. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to take your first steps towards a life-changing transformation. In the next few minutes, I'll walk you through 6 powerful ways the Legacy Builders program can help you escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle, build scalable income, and create life on your terms. You'll hear real success stories from real people who are exactly where you are now and how they built their success step by step. And by the end, you'll be ready to take your first step toward a life filled with freedom and opportunity. I know what it feels like to feel stuck. A few years ago, I was working endless shifts as a server, going from table to table, stressing over tips. No matter how many double shifts I picked up, I never felt like it was enough. I was working hard, but still barely just treading water. But then I found the Legacy Builders program. Everything changed. Within weeks, I had made my first sale, and within months, I replaced my income. For the first time, I wasn't tied to a schedule. I could breathe. Now I choose how I spend my time. My income grows even when I'm not working, and I'm free to travel, take a day off, or simply just enjoy the little things. If I could do this, you can do it too. I know the hustle, I know the grind, and I know how hard it is to believe that something better is possible. But I'm here to show you exactly how it is. And if you're ready to start your journey, comment "Life Transformed Now" below, and I'm going to send you a free guide to help you take those first steps towards a life of freedom. Sometimes we feel stuck and we don't even know why. For gig workers, servers, or bartenders, it can feel like this is just the way life is. Working long hours, picking up extra shifts, and still barely getting by. Maybe you've told yourself you're never going to have the freedom to do what you want. That's exactly how I used to think. For years, I believed the answer was just to work harder. I thought picking up more shifts or finding another side hustle would solve everything. But no matter how many hours I put in, I still felt stuck. Truth is, it wasn't the job holding me back. It was my own mindset. I didn't believe that I could do more or have more, so I never even tried. The Legacy Builders program helped me see what was really holding me back. It wasn't about how hard I was working, it was how I was thinking. The program showed me how to recognize the mental blocks that were keeping me stuck. Things like doubting myself, fearing failure, or believing success was only for other people. Once I started changing the way I thought, everything else became easier. One of the biggest transformations I made was just learning to believe in myself and what I could actually do. At first, I thought success was something that was reserved for people that had more money, more time, or better skills. Told myself I'm just a server, or I'm just a gig worker. How can I ever do something bigger? But then I started hearing stories about people that were just like me, parents that were juggling family responsibilities, students that barely had any free time, and even retirees were starting fresh. All of them building thriving businesses. And it hit me. My fears weren't facts. They were just excuses keeping me in my own comfort zone. This program didn't just teach me how to make money. It helped me believe that I could. That shift in mindset changed everything. When you start to see what's possible for other people, you begin to believe that it is possible for you too. For gig workers or servers who rely on a paycheck that's tied to their hours, it's easy to feel like you're never going to break free. But the truth is, you can. Legacy Builders doesn't just give you a step-by-step plan to build your business, it also builds your confidence along the way. Each small win, whether it's setting up your website, getting your first lead, or making that first sale, it proves to you that you're capable of so much more than you ever thought. That confidence is priceless. It's what allows you to stop saying, "I can't," and start asking, "How can I?" It's what helps you start dreaming bigger, whether that's planning your next road trip or taking the time off without stressing about money, or finally working towards that life that you've always wanted? What if the only thing standing between you and the freedom to travel, explore, or just spending more time doing what you love is the belief that you can't? Once you learn to let go of that doubt, you're going to see just how much you're really capable of. Legacy Builders program isn't just about teaching skills. It's about helping you believe in your potential, because once you believe in yourself, there's nothing you can't do. If this worked for me, I know it can work for you. Let's be honest, starting an online business can feel overwhelming, especially if you've never done anything like this before. Maybe you've tried other programs only to feel lost or give up because they didn't deliver what they promised. I've been there. I know how frustrating that is to want something better but not know how to get it. That's what makes the Legacy Builders program so different. It's not just another collection of vague advice or overly complicated steps. It's a complete step-by-step system that guides you from start to finish. Every single part of the program is designed to be clear, simple, and actionable, so you always know what to do next. You'll learn how to create, market, and grow a scalable income stream, even if you have no prior experience. And if you've tried building something on your own before, this program gives you that clarity and structure that you've been missing. Each module is broken down into bite-sized pieces that make the process feel manageable instead of overwhelming. I'll admit, when I joined, I was nervous about whether I could actually do this. But as soon as I started Module 1, realized how straightforward the lessons were. First module walked me through setting up my first income stream. And within hours, I had it up and running. No guesswork, no stress, just clear, actionable steps. One of the lessons even covered up setting up the sales funnel. If you've never heard of a sales funnel, it might sound complicated or intimidating. It kind of did to me too, but the program made it so simple. The tutorials walked me through each step, and the templates were practically done for me. All I had to do is follow the instructions, customize a few details, and before I knew it, my funnel was live and ready to go. By the time I reached Module 5, I was learning advanced strategies for scaling my business to 6 figures. It wasn't just about earning a little extra cash here and there. It was about building something sustainable and impactful that could grow with me over time. The best part, the program gives you everything you need. You don't have to worry about finding the right tools or figuring out how to make things work together. It's all included. Tutorials, templates, even troubleshooting tips if you hit a snag. There's no guessing, no confusion, and no frustration. It's like having that personal guide walking you through each step, making the whole process feel doable, even if you're starting from scratch. For gig workers or servers that are already juggling shifts and side hustles, this kind of simplicity is a game changer. You don't need to carve out hours of your day or feel like you're taking on a second job. You can work on a business whenever it fits into your schedule, between deliveries, on a day off, even during a coffee break on your next road trip. The Legacy Builders program is designed for people like you, people who want more, but just needs a system that actually works. It's proof that building something meaningful doesn't have to be overwhelming. It can be simple, clear, and even fun. And as those small wins start stacking up, you'll realize just how powerful simplicity can be. If I can make this happen with no prior experiences, I know you can too. Seeing results quickly can change everything. When you start something new, it's natural to feel unsure or wonder if it's ever going to work. That's why the Legacy Builders program is designed to help you achieve your first win fast. Whether that's making a sale, generating a lead, or setting up your first product. For most people, that first win happens within weeks, sometimes even days. I'll never forget the moment I made my first sale. It's not just about the money. It's about the proof. The proof that I needed that this system works. That one small victory gave me the confidence to keep going. Before I knew it, those little wins started stacking up. Momentum is everything. It's like being on a road map. Once you hit the open highway and start cruising, you feel unstoppable. This program is designed to set you up for success right from the start. Each quick win builds trust in yourself and in the system, whether it's launching your first product, setting up your first funnel, or seeing your first lead come in. Every step proves that you are on the right path. I've seen so many members sharing their success stories, and they're some of the most inspiring parts of the program. People just like you, gig workers, bartenders, servers, starting from scratch, and they're making their first $500, even $1,000 within their first month. These aren't seasoned experts. They're people that took a leap and started seeing results. I remember hearing about a bartender that joined the program and made her first sale within a week. She had no experience, but that one sale gave her the confidence to keep going. Now she's making consistent sales and building a life with more freedom and less stress. For gig workers or bartenders, this is a big deal. You're used to seeing immediate results from your efforts, like the tips at the end of a shift or payment after completed gig. The Legacy Builders program takes that same idea and applies it to building something bigger. You put in the effort and you start seeing progress quickly. I've seen members set up their first funnel in just a few hours and make their first sales within a few days. That momentum is incredibly motivating. It's not just about the money, it's about the belief that you're capable of more. Every small win fuels your motivation to keep going, and those small wins, they don't stay small for long. Before you know it, you're building something that can support that life that you've always wanted. Whether that's more freedom to travel, take time off, or just focus on what truly matters to you. These early wins aren't just small steps, they're the foundation for everything else. They show you what's possible and keep you excited for the journey ahead. Every time you take a step forward, you're proving to yourself that you can do this. And as those wins stack up, you look back and you realize just how far you've come and how unstoppable you've become. Real quick, don't know if this is for you, don't know where you are in your journey, but I want to share something with you. Down in the description, I have a link to a free blueprint that I've put together. It's totally free. Might give you some ideas and inspiration. For me, it's been a life changer because I've been able to work just 2 hours a day, spend more time on my road trips. Maybe you have a different goal, but if you're interested, it's down in the description. Check it out. Let's move on. Here's the truth. Wishing and hoping aren't going to change your life. Taking action will. That's why every part of the Legacy Builders program is focused on helping you take real, concrete steps towards your goals. It's not about sitting back and dreaming. It's about doing. One of the first tasks in the programs is setting up your product for resale. At first, I thought, this sounds complicated. Can I really do this? But with the program step-by-step tutorials, I had mine up and running in just a few hours. The instructions were so clear. I felt like I had somebody guiding me through every click. For somebody that's used to managing these shifts or balancing gig schedules, this approach is perfect. You don't have to figure out everything all at once. The program breaks it down into manageable steps. So even if you only have an hour here or there, you're still making progress. Every small action you take, whether that's customize your products, setting up your funnel, or marketing your first offer, it brings you closer to the freedom that you're working for. It's not just about building a business, it's about building confidence in yourself and your ability to succeed. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates transformation. Before you know it, these small steps start to add up. You're no longer just thinking about what's possible, you're living it. And that's the power of taking action. I used to spend so much time daydreaming about a better life, traveling more, having more freedom, and not being tied to a schedule. But no matter how much I wished for it, I never took action because I didn't know where to start. The whole idea of doing something different felt overwhelming, and I was stuck. The Legacy Builders program completely changed that for me. It gave me a clear roadmap to follow, so I didn't have to figure out everything on my own. I didn't have to guess or worry about getting lost along the way. It showed me exactly what to do step by step. I started with one small task, setting up my first product. Might not seem like a big deal, but that small win was everything. Gave me the confidence to take the next step, and then the next one, and the next one after that. And before I knew it, those small steps had snowballed into bigger and bigger successes. For someone like me who's used to working gigs or juggling shifts as a server, the idea of making time for something new it felt impossible. With the Legacy Builders program, even if I only had 30 minutes in my day, I could still get something done. And those little moments added up in a way that I never imagined they could. It's amazing how much progress you can make when you commit to just taking one step at a time. You don't have to build the whole business in a day. You just need to start. Every small step brings you closer to the freedom and the life that you've been dreaming about. One of the most inspiring things about the Legacy Builders program is hearing those real stories from people that have completely transformed their lives. You hear about parents juggling family responsibilities, students balancing their studies, and even retirees that are starting fresh, all using this program to create the freedom and security that they've always wanted. For me, these stories are a game changer. I remember feeling stuck and doubting whether I could ever build something for myself. But when I saw people from all walks of life succeeding, people just like me, it made me realize that success is not just for someone else. If they can do it, why not me? I heard about a single mom who replaced her income while she was working from home so she could spend more time with her kids. There was a bartender who started her business during slow afternoons between shifts, and now she has the freedom to travel whenever she wants. These aren't people with fancy degrees or tons of experience. They're people who just simply decided to take that first step and trust in the process. How about Shanita? She was literally living in a tent. Let's hear from her.
So, Shinta, oh my goodness, you're an OG.
Yes, I am.
To the community, share with them a little bit of your story, because your story is so inspiring. Yes.
I just gonna make it like a short story. Like about 6 years ago, I live in a tent. Everybody, I live in a tent. I only eat bread, raisin bread, and ramen for 3 months. I work my tail off. For 3 months, I just want to get out of the tent. But you know, in life you have to set the goal. That's what you set. You have to set the goal. Without goal, you're not going anywhere. So when I was living in a tent, my goal was I have to get my own apartment. That's my first goal. Maybe it's a small thing for everybody, but not for me. It was I'm making $11 an hour that day, but I worked my tail off, and finally 3 months I get my own apartment. I was so excited, and then after that I set up another goal that I have to have a car, because without the car I cannot go anywhere. And I bought a little punch buggy cheapo El Cheapo one $2,000 that costs more in the maintenance than the car itself. But you know what? It's running. So, but fast forward, I'm working 12 hours, 14 hours a day, standing up in my steel toe shoes, making $11 an hour. And I thought I have to live like that forever. And that time I was already over 50. Oh my gosh, I don't want to work till the day of my life. And I met Michelle. I did not know, but I did not know that something that you can make more money with work less. I never know that, because I always talk to my coworker, oh, I wish somewhere out there that you can make more money with work less, because I work my tail off every day. And when I found out this program that you work 2 hours a day, like, no, this is not real. But I know that I never hesitate to join, because I know I will make this success for myself, and I know I don't want to come back to the tent. That's why I work so much, and I set another goal. And then 2.5 years after I get my apartment, I purchased my own home.
Yes.
Awesome. I was crying. I was like, I'm from living in a tent 2.5 years, I purchased my own home. But you know, and also I don't want to work till the day I die. That's why I'm doing this. I know my parents live in Asia, and I'm here in the US. If you're still working 9 to 5, I cannot take PTO all the time. My boss will not like that. But you know what? I need to be my own boss. And here I am on a cruise with Michelle. And first time I saw her, like, Michelle, can I hug you? Is this real? Everyone says real. I was like, you are real. Can I hug you? It was so much fun. It was this cruise is just life changing. Everything. It's not just the cruise, but the people that I meet in here, and the program itself. It just like wow me with my broken English. Like, oh my gosh, I did it. So there's nothing can hold you back. Nothing.
These journeys reminded me that success isn't about luck or talent. It's about being willing to start. Even if you feel nervous or unsure, it's about taking that first step and continuing to move forward, one action at a time. Hearing these stories gave me the belief that I could do it too, and now I'm living proof that it's possible. When you join the Legacy Builders program, you're not just learning from the program, you're learning from the community. Their wins, their losses, and even their challenges will inspire and guide you every step of the way. If you've ever doubted whether success is possible for you, let these stories remind you it absolutely is. All you have to do is take that first step and trust the process. You're not alone in this journey. When you join the program, you're going to connect with a community of like-minded people who are all working towards those same goals. You're going to see from their wins, learn from their challenges, and celebrate their successes. It's not just a program, it's a family that lift each other up. You've just seen how the Legacy Builders program has helped thousands of people create freedom, income, and fulfillment. Now it's your turn. Imagine where you could be 30 days from now, setting up your own schedule, building a business that you're proud of, and feeling excited about your future. But none of that's going to happen unless you take the first step. Comment Life Transformed Now for your free guide. Grab the link in the description to purchase your program and join that Legacy Builders program. Before you go, don't forget to check out the next video showing on the screen. It's filled with real life success stories that are going to show you exactly what's possible when you take action. Thanks so much for watching. Can't wait to see you inside the program.